All right. Well, today we have Miss Bettye Stewart, Miss Gloria Creel, and we have Miss Boo Brasfield. And I just want to tell y'all, when we started doing these videos and deciding to remember the story of Pleasant Ridge, everybody said, you got to get those three together. And so I'm so glad that y'all have agreed to tell your PRBC story. And so first, I want to ask you, what's your earliest memory of Pleasant Ridge?
I had been baptized in the creek.
Oh, me.
At the Church of God.
Yeah.
That's where my grandfather was the preacher.
Okay.
Brother Jones said, no. You got to be baptized in the church. So I came and he baptized me, and then he was happy with me from there.
My husband and I, after college, and we moved to Hueytown. His grandfather built us a house over here on Hueytown Road. And my husband brought me here to Pleasant Ridge Church, and Brother Judson Jones was the pastor. And that was a long time ago. But it was very much different because my preachers in Headland, they were not as strict as Brother Jones was.
Oh.
He was a strict preacher.
But thank God for it.
He was.
I was born into this church all my life. And seeing my grandmother sit in the same pew every Sunday with that little hat on, that was one of my earliest memories.
Oh.
I was between 3 and 4 years old when my granddaddy died. And that was my earliest memory, I think, of being in the church. We sitting there in the funeral with my family, and he was a veteran. But anyway, we went to the cemetery and they shot those guns, and I was a little bitty thing. And that's, I guess, my earliest memory of really being in the church.
Yeah. Well, what is y'all's favorite memory of Pleasant Ridge? Think of your favorite.
My favorite is Dr. Harris. Was when Billy Harris came, Phoebe sat next to me in choir, and I became real close to them. And my choice, one of my best, well, all my best memories, if I had a problem, I'd go down to Brother Billy. He lived across from Jessica Hayes almost.
Almost to my house.
Yes, and I'd go down there, and Phoebe'd leave us in the kitchen with coffee, and we'd sit and I'd talk. I never went that Dr. Harris was not available to me, ever. He said, come on in.
Yeah.
We'll wait on, Phoebe fixed us some coffee. And she would go about her business after she gave us coffee. And he was a wonderful minister. And that was really instrumental in me being active as I was here.
My favorite memory was when Jonathan Riddle was here as a minister of music. And we had an older folks choir. It was large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was called, what was it?
Golden Airs.
Got the Golden Airs.
Yeah.
And we sang singings. We had programs. We had plays. And we just had the best time.
Jonathan was really wonderful.
Yeah.
He really was.
We've had such great people.
Yeah.
And Brother Jones was special to me in my teenage years growing up. He was strict, and he got on to us a lot, too. He was great.
Oh, who is someone from Pleasant Ridge that's made a lasting impression on you?
Well, there's been so many, it's hard to say which one. Jonathan Riddle and George Sherrill. George Sherrill is the one that got me to working in the church. I started working in the young people's department. He was determined I was going to teach Sunday school. And I taught Mary Swedenborg, and I had seniors that year. And they loved to come to my house. I'd fix supper for them. And they liked to come over there. They enjoyed it because I was young like they were, not that much older than them. And they always enjoyed coming over there and told me over and over. In fact, when I was walking out of church a few weeks ago when we had a whole bunch of people here, one of the girls jumped out. She said, "Oh, Miss Betty, do you remember me?" And I said, "Yes, I do."
Susan Dale Wiles got me interested in WMU. And I mean, she got me all kind of jobs. And I enjoyed it. I really did. That was after I quit teaching school and I had more time. Jules Shuff. I was teaching in the children's department. She was the superintendent. And she had me teaching 9-year-old girls. And she encouraged me to keep on teaching, and I just went up and up and up, and finally I ended up with the older ladies class.
Oh, okay.
James Fleming was a special friend of mine. He was a deacon, and I could talk to him about anything. Rick Patrick, and we had them down to our house a lot. They liked to fish in the lake behind the house. The little boys liked to fish. And Rick's daddy visited, and he and Jimmy hit it off because they had both been in service during World War II.
Well, Susan Dale Wild was another one of mine.
Yes, she was.
Because she really got me interested in missions.
Yeah.
And my grandmother did too.
Yeah.
But my grandmother belonged years and years ago at WMU. And when three of my babies were little, 3, I got out of church for a while. And I had 2 visitors that never gave up on me. That was Jules Shuff
Yes.
and Dixie Jones, Brother Jones's wife. And they said, "Peggy, we're not giving up on you." So it finally hit me. I've got to get back in church. And they were special to me, but I just look forward to them coming and we just have a good time.
It's funny, the way y'all are sitting down is the same way that y'all sit on a Sunday morning.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And so y'all did that just by habit, I guess.
I guess so.
I want to tell y'all how much y'all mean to me, how much y'all mean to our church family, and just how much you are loved by everyone at Pleasant Ridge. And thank y'all so much.
Don't make me cry.
Oh, hey, we're so thankful for you. So thank y'all for sharing your PRBC story. We want to invite you to join us on May the 4th as we celebrate God's faithfulness to our community through the life of our church. We hope to see you at the 150th anniversary on May the 4th.